whiteboard and we're ready for showdown. Just play a little game here. We are playing the game. You need your whiteboard, please. Multiplying and dividing. Use the same sign. Use the same sign. You will get a positive. You will get a positive. Now you know. Now you know. Multiplying and dividing. Use different signs. Use different signs. You will get a negative. You will get a negative. Now you know. Now you know. Number one. Let's have we got all three of them done, folks? Okay. Get them done. $12 times -2. Just by that alone, is it going to be positive or negative?
Negative.
It's got to be negative. Showdown. Good. -24. 4 times -6. Positive or negative? Negative. Negative what, class? Showdown. -24. Good. Do number 3 and put it alone on your whiteboard for me. That's okay. I can still see it. So. Put the math on paper and it might be a little bit quicker for you, bub. That one's kind of hard to do in your head. Is my answer going to be positive or negative, class?
Negative.
Negative, good, because I have an odd number of negatives, so I know my answer has to be negative. Negative times negative is positive times negative is negative. Showdown. Some of you need to check your math. Correct answer is -140. You got something other than that, you need to double check your multiplication. Okay? I like that. When you look at number 3, if you wanted to do it in your head, if you group -5 and -4, you got 20, right? And 20 times -7 would give you 140 negative. Okay? You know what you did wrong then, don't you, Bubba? All right. Write the expanded form of A on your whiteboard. Expand that out on your whiteboard as to what you would be multiplying. Not the solution. I want the expanded form. Show me the expanded form of what is on the board. It says -3 twice. That would be the expanded form. There has to be 2 of the -3s. Yes, sir? I mean, could you write it like this?
No, like parentheses, -3 times -3 and then another parentheses.
Could you write it like this? Sure you could. Same thing, isn't it? Won't hurt it any. What's the final answer though? Mr. Chance, what's the final answer? What is negative 3 times negative 3? Good job. What is the expanded form of b? That's the one that trips kids up. Showdown. The expanded form of b is the opposite of 2 times 2 times 2, which is negative 8. 2 times 2 is 4 times 2 is 8, but because the negative symbol was not inside parentheses, it's the opposite of 2 times 2 times 2. Okay? That's the one that trips kids up all the time. What is the final answer on C? So figure out the answer on C. On your sign. Check your math, Emily. What about your sign? Are you correct on the sign? The exponent, that's a 3. Showdown. Here's why. Negative times negative times negative. Negative times negative is positive times negative equals negative. Had to have a negative sign. What's the expression, to evaluate number 10, what do you get? Raise your hand, somebody tell me how much that's gonna be. Cashton? Negative 8 is correct. Number 12. Kaylee, what'd you get?
Well, I think it's 216, but I'm confused because it's like you have to put the negative sign after it, but there's 3 of them. So would it be positive since there's 3 of them, or would it still be negative?
Has to be negative, because this is the opposite of 6 times 6 times 6. And 6 times 6 times 6 was what?
800.
And keep the negative. Okay? Anytime, it doesn't matter on these, Kaylee, anytime that it's written like this, you apply the negative after you do whatever it says to the number. Okay? Let's apply it. Real world experience. The bar graph shows the number of taxis a company has in service. Maybe they're in New York, or Chicago, or Kansas City. The number of taxis decreases by the same amount each year for 4 years. So they're losing taxis by the same amount every year. How many are they losing every year? How many fewer every year? 50. Man, they must be having a bunch of wrecks. I don't know. Find the total change in the number of taxis. So we know it's changing by a negative 50 every year. Do you agree? Because I'm losing it, that's a bad thing for my business. And how many years am I dealing with? 4 of them. So is this negative 50 times 4? Would be my guess. So what is the total number of change? What's it gonna be, Zach?
Negative 200.
Negative 200. Taxis. Okay, 200 taxis have been taken out of their fleet over 4 years. That's a lot. Especially if each taxi would happen to earn $50,000 a year. They're losing a lot of money, aren't they? A lot of money. Cashton? Could be. Could be. A manatee population decreases by 15 manatees each year for 3 years. You know what a manatee is?
Yes.
It's a water creature. Big old, looks like a big old elephant thing in the water. Because it's got a little bit of a trunk, doesn't it? The manatee, okay? Find the total change in the manatee population over 3 years. You need to look at your map, kiddo. Put your book away. Oh, I see it. Never mind, you have it. I see it there. What is the change in the manatee population? Showdown. Go ahead and finish it, bud. Very good. The manatee population changes by a negative 45 manatees. Notice I'm making sure that I put what on my story problems answer. The label. What does it mean by a negative 45 manatees? How would you interpret that? What does it mean? I got a good number, but what's it going to mean to me? Esri?
That they lost 45.
Yeah, and if we're talking about losing manatees, did they just lose the creature? It got lost and it probably more than likely died. Okay, that's a lot of manatees on the total population. Fist to 5. How do you feel about multiplying integers? Put it right here. Fist to 5. You have a question?
Okay. Well, it's not really a question, but I have an answer to the taxi one. If they lost $50,000 for each taxi member, that would have been negative $10 million they lost.
Yeah, they could go bankrupt over that, couldn't they? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we are good to go. This is your assignment. And you have 25 minutes to work on it. Actually, 28.